Hi lovelies, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a reading for Laurie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. As soon as I saw this relationship go live, I was like, do you want to see it? I asked you over on my Instagram and you said yes. So I had to do it. I mean, I wanted to do it anyway, but I'm going to get straight into it today. If you do like this reading, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Remember to leave what you think about this down in the comments below. If you haven't joined our lovely community, which I know a lot of you are watching, and you haven't yet subscribed, go on and hit that subscribe button. Join our lovely community. I upload psychic and spiritual content every single week. Thank you all for your continued support, love, and let's get into reading for Laurie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. So, well, two words actually spring to mind when I connect to Laurie Harvey. The first word that springs to mind is fun, and when I connect with Michael B. Jordan, the first word that springs to mind is healing. Now, a lot of you are questioning, is this real? Is this a publicity stunt? I think because, you know, Laurie Harvey has a history of being with a lot of different guys. And I just think with Laurie Harvey, she is a girl who doesn't like to settle. Okay, this is a girl who I think from a young age was told her worth. Oh, first card on the floor. Love that. Okay, right. So, that's interesting. That's really interesting. And I picked this up and I can't wait to actually go into this because the way I see this going is not what Laurie's used to. So anyway, I think Laurie is a girl who is used to being brought up, you know, saying, you know, you deserve this, you deserve the world, you deserve someone who's going to treat you right. And so I think when she gets into a relationship and she sees that it's not going the way she wants it to go, straight off she cuts it. She's like, goodbye. And she's not scared to do that. She doesn't get emotionally attached very early on. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think Miss Harvey is a Capricorn, and Capricorns are very good at that. They're very good at reserving emotion, shall we say. They're very good at being like, okay, well, this doesn't look like it's going well for me early on. I'm gonna just leave now. Laurie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan, spirit, please show us what this is. Yeah, so she's good at walking away. She's good at walking away from something that doesn't really serve her, like, early on. Now, a lot of people will stay in a relationship. Yeah, this is really interesting, actually. I think that some of you are going to be surprised about this. She, you know, some people stay in relationships thinking, no, it will work. Laurie is not that girl. And, you know, women get such a bad rap for that just because she's had numerous boyfriends. Like, the girl's just not going to settle for something that isn't worthy of her. And I think, you know, good for her. Now, Michael B. Jordan, his energy feels as if he's looking for love. I feel like he was looking for love. I feel like his heart had been, okay, that's interesting. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Yep. He was looking for love. He's looking for something that, you know, can go the long distance. He doesn't want to be alone anymore. He's had a lot of hurt, like a lot of grief, a lot of loss. Okay, we've got 3 cards. All right, spirit, let's okay. Whew. Okay, so I have to say here that we have, let's just say what we have. So we've got the Justice card, the Empress, the Hanged Man reversed, the Lovers, Page of Cups, King of Swords, 2 of Cups, the Hermit, and the 8 of Swords. Right. Laurie, when she goes into a relationship, she's very used to being the dominating one. She's very used to being the one who's like, you chase me, come get me, you know, I'm the one that's the diamond here, you know, I'm worthy of you chasing me and lavishing me and giving me whatever I need. This relationship is going to be very different for Laurie. And actually, if I just slightly tap into relationships she's been in before, and I say relationships, I use that very loosely, when I connect to her feelings towards Michael B. Jordan, I have those butterflies. I have those, oh my God, this guy's amazing. And I feel like she's falling for him and it scares her. Now, Michael B. Jordan, actually, I am picking up, he had words with Laurie and he said, look, I like you and I'm willing to give this a go. But he was hesitant because of her reputation of being with guys and then not being with guys and then being with someone new. And he's like, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for long-term commitment. I'm looking for the long haul. And so he was, you know, we've got Justice here. He was weighing up those pros and cons thinking, I don't know, girl. Are you going to commit to me? Is this going to be, you know, I don't know. And he was very open and honest with her about that, I feel. He said to her, look, you're younger than me. You seem like you do want to have fun. You know, I'm looking for this. I'm going to need you to commit fully to me. And Laurie, I feel in the beginning was like, yeah, okay. Not taking it seriously. But I feel like now I feel like she's in. Her heart's in because I can feel the emotions there. And I feel like she thinks he's absolutely incredible. And for the first time, I feel like in Laurie's love life, she's not the one in charge. And that's why I feel like she's been so scared to give her heart away, because she's not the one who's pulling the strings anymore. You know, before she could control everything because she wasn't emotionally involved, but now I want to connect these together. In fact, I want to connect all three of these together. Now she's emotionally involved. Her perspective has changed. The Hangman reversed. The Hangman is all about perspective and vision and the way we look at things and the way we see things. She's had to look at things a bit differently. It's stopped her in her tracks. She's had to be like, oh, so this is love. This is love. This is what love is. And I feel like she is falling in love with him. And I feel like, I'm going to throw it out there, I feel like this relationship has the potential to go the distance. Now, what I will say is Spirit is showing me the figure 8. So that could be 8 weeks, 8 months. I don't feel like it's 8 years. I feel like these two will be together for a while, but I don't know if it will last forever. But I feel like we'll get so accustomed to seeing them together. It will kind of be like, I don't know, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake when they break up. It'll be like, oh, that's really sad because, you know, they seem so head over heels. I think eventually over time we'll become accustomed to them being together. Page of Cups. Young love, young puppy love. And that's really what I feel from her. And Two of Cups, I am not surprised to see at all. He is her equal. You see how Laurie doesn't take mess and she doesn't get connected to people? Well, neither does Michael B. Jordan. I don't know what Michael B. Jordan's star sign is, but I feel like she has met her match with this man. He is just like her. The way she doesn't get romantically involved straight away, the way she doesn't let her guard down, the way she likes to be in control and dominate the relationship. I feel like she's met her match. And finally she's like, oh, okay, so you're like me, you know? Whereas I feel like the guys before would just basically just bow to her every request and give her whatever she wanted. And she's very good at that. She's very, very good at, I don't want to say getting what she wants, but kind of getting what she wants. And men liking her. Obviously she's drop dead gorgeous, but you know, she's very good at that. And Michael B. Jordan's like, it's not going to be like that with me. It's definitely not going to be like that with me. He loves her, he likes her, but he's not going to bow to her every request. He is kind of putting his foot down like, we are equal, and I'm not going to do that kind of thing. So that's the, you know, puppy love, the equal energy that they hold for each other. They are equals. This is what has really shocked me. And I just want to draw to the King of Swords there, because that kind of is his energy in this situation. Her energy shows up here more as the Page of Cups, but his energy shows up as King of Swords, like, no, I'm going to be the dominant one here. You're not going to walk over me. And she kind of likes that. She likes that someone's taking charge because nobody has. Now this is interesting. We have not just the Empress, not just the Lovers. We've got both. We've got both of those cards. What? That's interesting. Spirit have just thrown in here that Michael B. Jordan and Laurie Harvey may be in a movie together, and that may possibly be where they met. So keep an eye out for that. I do see Laurie Harvey going into a movie, and I do see a new movie for Michael B. Jordan coming out. So whether it's the same one or they were in the same kind of like filming place. What do they call it? Where do film stars film movies. You know what I mean, whether they were in the same studios. I feel like that's how they kind of met. I feel like they've known each other for a little while, but this is where they kind of got to know each other. The Empress, my friends, represents pregnancy. Now, I don't want to rule out a pregnancy, because I do see a little boy for Laurie Harvey. Whether he's Michael B. Jordan's, I'm not sure, but I do see a baby boy coming for Laurie Harvey. I want to more connect the Empress with Laurie Harvey to a new birth of self. I really do feel like this relationship is going to change the way she sees things, and the way she acts, and the way she is, and the way she just perceives men. I feel like Laurie Harvey, when it comes to men, her relationship with men hasn't always been the best, because she is... I know Steve Harvey's not her father. I would be very intrigued to know the story between her mother and her real father, because I feel like something happened there which has given her this kind of trauma around men. I feel like her birth father maybe couldn't fulfill her mother in a way that Steve Harvey could, and I'm talking materialistically, even love-wise, and I feel like that's why her standards are so high. That's why she has this vision of this perfect relationship, because she's not willing to have her heart broken the same way her mother did. But yeah, so I see a new birth of self. In the future, I do see a baby boy for Laurie Harvey. I don't actually feel that's too far off, but I don't know if she's 25 yet, but Spirit are giving me 25 with that. Now, I feel Michael B. Jordan may ask Laurie Harvey to marry him. The Lovers is about a commitment. It's about taking the next steps, engagement, marriage. Whether it will turn into marriage, I don't know, but I do see some kind of commitment from him. Some people have said that Laurie's not mature enough for him and he needs an older woman. I don't think Michael B. Jordan would be the kind of man, I feel just from his energy, to settle with an older woman or even a woman his age. I feel like he likes younger women. I think, you know, even if this doesn't work out, he will continue to go for younger girls, younger women. Okay, the Hermit. So this is really interesting, because the Hermit talks about retreating, pulling back. And these are the two final cards that they've given. I must say though, I always do a prelay before I do like the pull in front of the camera of the cards. When I did the prelay, the Three of Swords came out, and I wasn't surprised to see that, because that's the heartbreak card, and I do feel someone here getting hurt. And I feel like it's going to be Laurie. But we haven't got that here. Here we've got the Eight of Swords and the Hermit. The Eight of Swords represents like inflicting yourself with something that's not good for you, and the Hermit talks about retreating. Now, right now they feel happy, but I feel like eventually this is going to become a bit too much for Laurie, and she's going to have gotten in a bit too deep for herself. This is a mature man who wants kids and wants marriage, and I feel like it's interesting that they would come after the engagement card, because I feel like she's going to be like, oh no, this is too soon. All of this is too soon. And she's going to pull away, and that would be the end of the relationship. I feel this could go 8 months, which would take us to what, September? August, September. Oh, Michael B. Jordan is, but I know he's a bit older. You know, they're at different stages of their life, and the Eight of Swords is all about, you know, being blind to things that, you know, either aren't good for you or that you're not ready for, and self-inflicting yourself with things that don't make you feel great. And I just feel like the relationship feels too grown for her, and it's going to be difficult, my love, because you have, by this point, and it's interesting that that's the Eight of Swords, just clocked that. They are giving me so much the figure 8 for this relationship. So yeah, I would say 8 months. I'd give this 8 months. By this point, Laurie, my love, you are head over heels with this man. By the point you realise this isn't right now, you are head over heels, and that's why you have to retreat back. But I don't see it lasting forever, but I do see it lasting longer than we're probably expecting. Now, what I will say before I close this reading is, even when this relationship does end, I don't feel like it is the end, and I feel like even maybe months or years down the line they could have a reconciliation. because this is, I do feel, at least from Laurie's behalf, I feel like Michael B is kind of guarding his heart, because he's just like her. They're very much the same person when it comes to emotional relationships. On Laurie's behalf, she's going to fall very hard for this guy. Have similar pasts as well, that bond them and tie them together, but it's just wrong timing. That's all I want to say. It's wrong timing. But I would say give it maybe 2 years or so, and I feel like, yeah, maybe the time, and they could try again. The time would be right and they could try again. So that's really interesting. And I'd be interested to hear what you guys think down in the comments below, whether you think this is for the long haul, whether you think this is for the short haul, whether you even think this is real, because I know a lot of people don't, but the energy and the cards say that it is. So I do hope you enjoyed this reading on Laurie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. If you did, please hit a lovely thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. It does help to grow the community, support me, allow me to continue to do these readings. Lovelies who are already part of the community, if you can share, that would also be amazing. I thank you so much for your continued love and support, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye!